Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Living in the Red Dot. This is May from Singapore. Today I have another perfume review for you from the House of Prada. And it's called Prada Amber. And it looks like this. So, along with Prada Amber, I will mention a couple of its flankers. Prada Ambree and Prada Intense. Now those two flankers have been discontinued, but I think it's worth mentioning because there may be some floating out there and people might be interested if it's worth getting or not. I will also talk about a flanker for this Prada Amber, and that would be Fancy Nights by Jessica Simpson. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about Prada Ambree. Prada Ambree was released back in 2004, so it's not a new perfume. There is a male version, pour homme, Prada Ambree pour homme. I don't know anything about it. I never tried smelling it, but I believe that one is actually much easier to find than this one. This one was very, very hard to find here in Singapore. I love Amber Accord, Amber scent, and I could not find this anywhere over here. I went through all the big department stores that have designer counters. I've gone to the Prada stores over here, and they told me that this kind of scent is not popular amongst Asians, so which is probably why they don't carry it here. I doubt I can even find it in the airport, that is if I can go to the airport. So lo and behold, I found it last year, late last year, at Sentiments, which is at Clark Quay, where I bought my Tom Ford white patchouli and other good perfumes that I have. So I bought it. It was like $50, and I think I got a discount as well. So this is my jam. This is brilliant. If it wasn't so hard to find, I would make this my signature scent. But people probably won't like it because, like I said, Amber is not too popular over here. They love fresh white florals instead, which I'm not a fan of. I do have some floral, fresh white floral type of perfumes, but very few, pass my, nose. To say that I like it. So anyway, so this is very, very ambery, and I won't tell you all the notes. I might post it here on the side, or you can just go to fragrantica.com if you're really interested in the notes. But really, it has honey, but I don't think the honey is that prominent, because honey has a weird effect, like on my skin. Too strong of a honey, like in Chanel Beige from the less exclusive line, and honey from Scandal. If I spray it straight on my skin, it can smell a bit like pee. Which is not surprising because honey is a byproduct of bees, so it's quite animalic. It just so happens that it doesn't do well on my skin. But the honey here works quite well. Actually, I see no weird, strange reactions. It is heavy on patchouli, it is heavy on amber, and it has vanilla, so it is quite sweet. Yep. It's, the patchouli really makes it, to me, the patchouli and amber and vanilla together makes it feel so kind of like comforting, kind of like a very nice, soft, like, you know, fluffy blanket like surrounding you. It is, I think, a very good winter scent. We don't have winter here, so I can't really test it out, but I can just imagine wearing this and, like, you know, near a fireplace, reading a good book on your soft couch with your kind of like fluffy or thick like soft blanket. Um, it's very elegant as well, so you can wear it for comfort around the house, or I think you can wear it, like, you know, in fancy nights. Like, I can see someone dressed in like kind of 1920s or 1930s like bias cut like silk dress, or dresses full of, like, you know, art deco beadings. You know, this perfume would go really well with that kind of outfit. And you are in kind of like maybe like a bar or a ballroom where there's a lot of like kind of warm wood, and they serve like liquor, like, you know, ambery liquors like this. And the lighting is kind of like dark, softly illuminated by candlelight. My imagination is just running wild when I wear this one. Oh, it's just so it is so kind of smooth. I just love it. I don't know if other people will love it. So if you love it, then it's probably good to wear it around the house, where others won't chide you for wearing something a bit strong. I think for others it might be a bit too cloying, but not for me. So that is the Prada EDP, released in 2004. Now in 2009, they did release Prada Low Ambree. I don't have that one, but I do have it here. I have a small sample right here. I can't find the boxes. They're such cute boxes, but I can't find them. I don't know where I put them. So this one is the Prada Low Ambree, released in 2009. Is it any good? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's just as good as the original EDP. What's different about it? Okay, so this one is a bit lighter. I don't think this one can be cloying, but I could be wrong. There is patchouli in it, so people who don't like patchouli may not like it, but it opens up very, very like citrusy and lemony. It's so like refreshing, and then it dries down to this kind of like soft, kind of like vanilla, rosy amber. Not too much rose, but, you know, enough to make it kind of like a bit floral. Oh, but the citrus at the top, it's just so pretty and so refreshing, maybe a bit like sparkly. So if you find this, and you can try it out. But for me, if I find it, I will just buy it. It's really, really good. Okay, so that's 2009. Now go back in time. I missed one. 2005, they released Prada Intense. So Intense would be this one. I don't know if it's any darker than the original. Looks almost the same. So this is the Intense. And what's the difference between the original and the Intense? It's not noticeable sniffing it like this. You have to spray it on the skin, and almost like kind of side by side with the EDP. And what you would actually find is that the Intense smells the same, but warmer and sweeter. Warmer and sweeter. So I like it. I like it. I might like it much better than the EDP, but it doesn't exist anymore. So again, heavier on the patchouli. It doesn't have honey, but they did add tonka bean, which probably adds to the sweetness of this one. It's not syrupy sweetness, it's just sweetness overall. Very, very pretty, very, very nice. And I think the bottle, the bigger bottle of this, they have like one of those kind of like bulbs for spritzing. Very nice, very pretty, very kind of old-fashioned, you know, look good on your boudoir, whether your boudoir is kind of like the old style boudoir or a modern boudoir, because the shape is quite modern, and then you've got like, you know, the bulb like sticking out on the side. Very, very elegant. But I don't know if people are using it correctly or not. Some people said that if you use the bulb, then the perfume dries out faster. Others said that there is something you can do with the bulb to stop your perfume from evaporating, and maybe some people are just not using that properly. I don't know. But big fan of Prada Amber. I wish I can find the flankers that have been discontinued. If you come across it, please, you know, give it a sniff. You might just like it. There is a flanker which is probably discontinued, but cheaper and probably easier to find. So the flanker for this Prada Amber EDP is Jessica Simpson's Fancy Nights. This one I think is very close. I sprayed one on one wrist and the Prada Amber EDP on my other wrist, and they last almost like, you know, the same time. They smell the same. I could hardly tell the difference. So I'd say probably like 98% similar. If I have to be really picky, I would say the Prada Amber EDP is a bit smoother, like, you know, around the edges. This is a bit of like kind of like sharpness. I think the Prada Amber notes mix together much better, blend well together. But you know, there's nothing wrong with this one. This one, I actually got this one first because I couldn't find the Prada Amber perfume, and I was happy with this until I found the Prada one. So yes, if you can find Fancy Nights and you like Prada Amber, this is a very good dupe. Totally worth it to get it to replace your Prada Amber, or just, you know, just so you can have something similar to Prada Amber if amber vanilla type perfumes are your jam. So that's that for Prada Amber. I've been waiting to kind of review this for a while, but back then the weather in Singapore was really hot. Now we're a bit cooler, so I was able to wear it a bit more and you know, get a better like wear test on it. So brilliant perfume, love it. Worthy of being a signature scent, yes, if you like amber and if people around you like amber. Okay, well, that's it for my thoughts on Prada Amber. If you like this video, please press like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Bye.